Hi there, it's Brigitte from Soulspace. I want to talk to you about tiny house Feng Shui, and we are running a tiny house Feng Shui workshop soon. So as you are probably aware of, Feng Shui is about balancing spaces to make them functional, to make them feel good, to create harmonious chi flow, and so on, just to make a space come to life, feel good, and be right for purpose. Now, in a tiny house, that is a real challenge because you're trying to fit so much into a tiny space. What often happens is that there is a lack of differentiation of spaces. Everything kind of gets muddled together, often lined up in a straight line. It's lacking a bit of harmony. Sometimes you get very constrained in them, like you have to sit up too straight in the lounge or do your yoga in the passageway in front of the kitchen. And sometimes the lofts can be quite constrained as a bedroom. So I've spent 2 years designing my tiny with Feng Shui and sacred geometry principles in mind, and have built it last year and now lived in my tiny house for a year. I'm so extremely happy. It feels spacious, even grandiose in some way. And I, to be honest, I'm quite blown out how the synthesis of the Feng Shui and sacred geometry principles have turned out in a place being very balanced and livable and harmonious. So in the Feng Shui workshop, I will be teaching those principles. Primarily Feng Shui principles, how to create spaces that have integrity and differentiation, how to make you comfortable, how to feel good, how to create harmonious energy flows. And adding to that, we'll be looking into sacred geometry proportions and principles that replicate the harmonics and the harmonies of nature. So when you have these in place, it's not even visible straight up, but it makes a place feel good. So I invite you to come along. It's not a long workshop. Come along to the workshop. Learn about that. It's available, it's applicable to any tiny space or tiny house or even a bigger house, really. It's the most fundamental principles of design as we know them from Feng Shui and sacred geometry. Enjoy. Thank you.